It is 9:30 a.m. The bell rings and the market opens. After sellers spend time and effort getting their shop open and ready, nothing is more satisfying than the sight of customers approaching their stand. The idea of a farmer's market has been around for many, many years. The first farmers markets in North America are dated back to the 1600s. Markets were the primary means for urban customers to access meats, dairy, and fresh produce. They were significant economic operations and attracted many people into city centers. Many people would view a farmer's market as a representation of the community they live in. Living in Los Angeles, we have many different farmers markets as we have many different communities and cultures in the big area known as Los Angeles County. One of the oldest and most historical of the farmers markets has to be the Charleston City Market. My neighborhood project will be about the Charleston City Market. I would classify it as an event that brings the whole community together. The Charleston City Market is one of the oldest farmers markets in the country. It has been around since the early 1800s and is still going strong to this very day. The land on which the market sits was donated in 1788 by the Pinckney family for use as a city market. The market was the commercial hub of Charleston for many years and is an important part of the city's commercial heritage. Some may think that the Charleston City Market was just a front to sell slaves, but this is simply not true. Many locals and tourists have misrepresented the venue as the old slave market. The truth is that slaves were never sold there. They were sold along the waterfront until 1856, when the city banned public auctions. An 1856 city ordinance prohibited this practice of public sales, resulting in a number of sales rooms, yards, or marts along Chalmers Street and Queen Streets. The market was initially created as a replacement for Charleston's Beef Market building, which burned down in 1796. Market Hall was added to the city market, making it City Market Hall in the 1840s. During the 1800s, the city market was a gathering place for the local community and where local farmers and plantation owners came to sell meat and produce. Usually, when we think of a farmer's market, we think of a community coming together. The Charleston City Market still endows the sense of community, as all the vendors are always ready to start and engage in conversation with you. In Charleston, there's always a story. They will be eager and willing to tell you the story of the way of how it got to be the way it was. Both artists and food vendors are proud to talk about their products and explain what it is they're selling. The Charleston market is not only popular today, but represents a lot of the old Southern culture, such as the Gola culture. The Gullah Geechee people were descendants of Africans who were enslaved on the rice, indigo, and Sea Island cotton plantations of the lower Atlantic coast. The Gullah culture is still alive today, with people selling lots of sweetgrass baskets and homemade ashtrays. Sweetgrass grows wild in Charleston. People who grew up watched their same descendants make these baskets. It's an art that has been passed down from generation to generation. They are sought out as souvenirs. Other popular Charleston products include handmade ashtrays from scratch and jewelry inspired by rice. Rice was a key export of Charleston. Charlestonian women have been wearing rice beads since the early 1900s. Known by many as the Charleston Pearl, her oval shape symbolizes Charleston's bountiful history and remains an iconic product to South Carolina. All of the market's products are locally sourced. If there is a cream made from goat's milk, the goat was from South Carolina, which may sound like a no-brainer, but it's comforting to know. They sell grits, which is a regional product to the South and East Coast. Grits is pretty much cream of wheat, but with corn, and is the true Southern food, as many people remember South Carolina for one of its staple recipes, shrimp and grits, y'all. Even little things like the pineapple have a regional difference there, as the pineapple represents welcoming and Southern hospitality. This originated in early America as trade routes between America and the Caribbean islands were often slow and perilous. It was considered a significant achievement from a host to procure a ripe pineapple for guests. The market sells lots of Charleston artwork from local artists. The books in the marketplace are from local authors and have similar stories of local issues just for that region. They are still making all of these products today. You feel the culture and the sharing of this local community in the history that has been passed down. The Charleston City Market is recognized as a famous and influential part of a permanent exhibit entitled Life in Coastal South Carolina, 1840, at the American History Museum of the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. The Charleston City Market is not only a landmark in itself, but still maintains a sense of community to this very day. It is open every day of the year except December 25th for Christmas. If you go into downtown Charleston, there is no doubt you will see the market. It is a central focal point. Today, it functions more as a tourist destination for people just visiting the city, although it has come a long way since its original roots.